What up, what up, what up? This is Dan DeFi. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a couple different things, all Hedera related, of course, and maybe some other stuff. We'll just jump right into it, guys. Let's go. So, I was checking out this article. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it. Yeah, we'll just accept the cookie here for right now. Here, let's fix the camera a little bit. So, Web3 skeptics and believers both need a reality check. This is written by I don't want to butcher your name, sir Coons, but this is if you guys know Cooper, this is his brother, right? He's the director of product marketing at Hedera. So he wrote this article. It's May 25th, 2022. The potential for Web3 is massive. Web3 is overhyped. Yeah, we know Web3 is overhyped. What is Web3 anyway? So he says that Web3 was the basically creators of Ethereum in 2014. Gavin Wood said Web3 is an interactive alternative version of the web, where the services that we use are not hosted by a single service provider company, but rather through purely algorithmic things that are hosted by everybody. So basically saying Web3 is just a big decentralized version of the internet. And I think that's I think that's kind of what they're talking about. The promise for Web3 is user-led internet that isn't as easily manipulated or controlled by centralized parties, i.e. Google. Web2 has been dominated by walled gardens. Yeah, we kind of know. We can't blah blah blah. We know that stuff, right? This is about Web3 advocates, and they argue that crypto and blockchain can be added and layered on applications like BitTorrent to enhance incentives. The true challenges of Web3 with the new frontier market technology, there are rough edges. So it just goes on and talks about. It just talks about Web3 and decentralization of that. And, I mean, there's a lot of good information in this article, guys. It talks about, this is actually probably, we could go deeper dive into this article. But yeah, this was written on Stack Overflow. And let's check out this part. New development principles for Web3. Despite the existing challenges of FUD, Web3 is a promising step towards addressing concerns of excessive control, access, data ownership, and even censorship that exist in Web 2 today. As a key enabling component of Web 3, crypto networks introduced a new set of principles and tools available for developers to create entirely new applications and enhance existing solutions. Some of the principles being most actively explored are immutability, verifiability, programmability, and interoperability. Well, we know that, right? Immutable record or not immutable record. We understand all this verifying of data because there's so many deepfakes now and everything's faked out, right? Our media just constantly is editing images and cropping and removing and programmability. Smart contracts allow us to bring all of these characteristics of our ledger together and add autonomous application logic. Smart contracts are terrific for holding tokens on behalf of a user, for instance, to support a collateralized lending protocol. So yeah, there's a lot. See, networks like Hedera allow developers to use Solidity smart contracts when needed, or bypass them for more efficient messaging or token management in more common programming languages like JavaScript and Java. So let's go down here. If you're interested in dipping your toes into Web3, a few good communities to start are BuildSpace and Pointer. Free educate. Oh, I don't know what this is. Let's check this out. Pointer.gg. Oh, wow. Learn Web3 development. Earn crypto rewards. Start learning the skills for Web3 economy and get paid while you learn. Alright. Start learning. Setting up your wallet. Solid Solidity. Build an NFT loot box on Third Web. Create a Web3 forum with Polygon. Taking payments IRL with Solana Pay. Are these like all things I can learn? Tutorials. Let's just see how this works. Yo, Potter, I'm checking out this platform. Partnerships. Sign in. I don't. Create a Web3 forum. Incentives that devs win. We reward devs with cool NFTs and tokens from your native token. What developers think? Just finished Pointer's GG's first course on Solidity. Was way less. Solidity contracts. Plus this nice are a good point. Okay, how the partnership works, contact creation. Alright, so alright, let's just see what's going on here. Sign in. Whoa. I'm authorizing them on my GitHub? Alright, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about all this. I have to read more about this. Start learning. Look, you just build web apps on here? This is actually pretty dope. Third Web, learn more. Let's learn more about Third Web. Oh, it's on Notion? Okay. Alright, I don't know, guys. This seems like a whole nother platform I might need to check out, because this is kind of where I'm trying to go with my career in real life. So, yeah. Who knows? Looks like I'm going to have to check that. I know about Crypto Zombie. It's a great place to learn, like, smart contract stuff. Gitcoin. Oh, okay. Some freelance work. Oh, I didn't even know this existed. Alright, so I'm gonna check this out at a later date. But let's get back to what I was gonna talk about with this video here. We went on a whole rant. Thank you, Pointer GG, for getting us on a rant. Yeah, I know. I want to check this out, but first we're talking about Lend. So I saw that a new Hedera platform was made. It's called lendNFT. You can basically loan your NFT for collateralization of HBAR. You can see the loan and return on each of these. Look, here's a claw. So period, floor place, blah blah blah, loan floor. To repay, so he has to pay $1,800 back. And that's actually. I mean, he only borrowed $1,500, right? So. Not sure if that's really a good deal. Look, request expires. Does this mean that floor price 25 HBAR, loan the floor to repay 325 HBAR? Okay, so you could just lend out your NFTs. I don't know the whole tokenomics of this and like why you'd want to do this. I'd have to. Or create a loan listing. When create a loan listing, the value of the loan, the repayment amount, the loan duration, how long the loan listing is, and the color that is transferred to a smart contract controlled escrow account. Users related to fund loans are able to explore loan listing and fund the loans they want. When a lender funds a loan, the borrower receives the funds and loan countdown begins. Once the borrower returns the repayment amount, the loan ends. The lender receives the loan amount plus interest, and the borrower receives NFT. And the borrower receives their NFT from the escrow account. If the borrower fails to repay the loan, because that face collateral, the entire process is governed. Oh, so you're actually able to lend. Oh, pretty interesting. So yeah, I can lend to people on here. So okay, so this is actually kind of cool. You can like choose to lend to other people is what I'm getting from this, and you can make money basically if they don't if they don't pay. So that's pretty lit. Pretty cool stuff at lendNFT. I'm gonna shout you out in the video. Pretty cool stuff got going on here. I have to really look more into this because I thought it was just. Like I thought at first you just gave them the NFT and they gave you some money and then they just auto dock you basically if you don't pay it back. The last thing we're going to talk about on this video is a Pixel Rug and Hash Ante. minting multi-file NFTs on Hedera using HIP-412. So this is from Brandon Davenport and Joshua Dierkerson, co-founders and directors at Dierkerson and Davenport. So art is a force that evolves our culture and drives the adoption of new technologies. Limitations often inspire creativity. Countless creators are choosing Hedera as a place to build their projects, including ourselves at blah 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 Inc. Minting carbon negative sustainable NFTs with low fixed fees on the native layer speaks to the core value of artists, musicians, filmmakers, and 3D model designers. There are so many existing goodies this ledger offers, like smart contracts 2.0, but there's something specific we want to focus on regarding metadata, more specifically JSON schema, and how a new set of official standards called HIP-412 just changed the name for everyone. So this is about like what you can store in your NFT, guys, and how much data an NFT can actually store, and how Hedera is trying to make official standards. It sounds like for that process and for the back end of the NFT. A new challenge: metadata is the DNA of every NFT. It tells wallets, apps, launchpads, and marketplaces what's inside your NFT and where it is and what to do with it. If our metadata isn't up to standard, it can become very hard for the ecosystem to evolve and support our NFTs. However, we all get on the same page as a community, teach each other, and follow guidelines so we can supercharge what's possible with tokenization of Web3. Let's discuss how we use the new HIP-412 metadata standards to create multi-file NFTs for Pixel Rug 3D collectibles and the beloved HBAR anthem Hashanti. As most artists know, inspiration can strike when you least expect it. The idea for Hashanti was sparked during a morning commute as a fun, lighthearted song for the HBAR community, and quickly became an educational tool that described the culture and story around Hedera in a way that newcomers could understand. In a similar fashion, the concept of 3D pixel rug bubbled up before falling asleep after a day of wandering around metaverse NFT art galleries, looking at all the empty virtual floor space. Although the artistic mediums are different, both projects were presented with the same challenge: that weren't on an image file. They weren't an image file. The image problem. Shaving around peg through a square hole. That's poor image field name. Image. An audio file. So basically, this is around the image. This is around basically the fields in the back of the file for NFTs. So they were trying to basically, they're saying that a lot of creators had to do workarounds to figure out the deal and how to handle the if you didn't want it to be like, if you don't want your NFT to be basically, if you don't want your NFT to be an image file, then you had to change the data in the back of the NFT, and that's what this article is discussing. So here's the multi-file NFT structure. Below is an example of how we applied HIP-412 JSON schema to create some of the first multi-file NFTs on Hedera. With these new standards, the image field gets a much-needed break, and our different types of files are handled properly in an array. For Hashanti, we were able to include a lyric sheet and a video file alongside the music. For Pixelrug, we were able to include 2D artwork and a collectible poster bundled with the 3D model. So what was our process? Okay, so this talks about the process, and how they basically got the multi-feature in there. So pretty cool article, guys. You can deep dive more into this. I just wanted to mention, Hedera's on top of everything, and like I've discussed before, the feature of everything. So they're creating standards out here that just need to exist if we're going to continue on this course of building NFTs and explore this world further in advance. So, I mean, that's a lot of information right there, really to take in and think about. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm gonna go check out these other things I just found, and then I'll be able to update you on actually what that is. And I also wanted to mention, guys, I'm not really sure, but recently there's been some crazy incidents happening. I just want to have a moment of silence for all the kids that died in the recent incident in Texas. Yeah, I can't believe it. And so what I've been thinking about I'm trying to become a developer in the space. I've talked about it on this channel before, and what I've been thinking about is building basically some kind of platform for federal gun regulation. That's basically built with Hedera. So all the files and all the information are on a very secure nationwide software. And basically, I'd like to figure out if they have like an API for this, for the background check system. So basically, I could just API over oh crap. I could just basically, sorry, my computer just went to sleep because I wasn't moving anything around. I could basically just API over the information in layer. I don't know the whole ideas about everything, guys, but I really would like to be part of a solution. I see a lot of people complaining, but not a lot of solutions being casted out there. And I think that this is another way Hedera could be useful. Using digital identity along with some of the other infrastructure that's already out there for gun regulation. Yeah, I mean, this is something I'm really starting to think about, and so leave me feedback in the comments. I just want to put this at the end of the video because I just thought that it's a bit more serious and something I'm really thinking about for a portfolio project. I really don't have a whole bunch of stuff built yet, so yeah. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. lendNFT out.